What's up, y'all? It's your boy Gamer27, and once again, thank you for joining my channel. Today I want to talk some Nintendo. It's been some disturbing, alarming news. It depends on how you take it. I guess Richard Fils-Aimé, he just recently got an interview, and he basically saying that he's not too worried about Microsoft and Sony. He's not too worried about teraflops and specs and all that. He's more worried about dishing out as much as content as possible and all that. I understand. You know, we want software. Software sells hardware. But just judging by what he said the same thing back in 2013 about he's not worried about specs. You know, he's more about software, you know, than specs. And look how the Wii U turned out to be. You know, about software. We didn't get as much software. Hell, even on the Nintendo content, we didn't get as much Nintendo content as we got in the previous generation. So I kind of felt that he said the same shit, and he kind of being a hypocrite. And you know, the reason why I'm not really such a big fan of Richard Fils-Aimé, because he is Nintendo's North American president, meaning that he should know how the West works. He should know what the West wants. It's all about power out here. It's all about specs. It's all about having the strongest hardware and all that, because you know that's basically how this generation has been. You know, it's been about the power. That's how last generation been with 7th generation. It was all about the power and all that. You know, the 360 versus the Xbox. The 360 versus the PS3 and all that. And of course, Nintendo, they, you know, of course, did the, they stand the standard 480p with the Wii, but they relied on their gimmick of motion controls to sell their consoles, in which lightning struck in the bottle, and it was a really successful console. But it's 2016, and for Reggie Fils-Aimé to say the same thing, knowing how the West works, I just feel that Nintendo, they have to be making a hybrid system. It has to be a merge. This is the only way that the NX will be successful, because it has to be a merge. It has to be a handheld along with it. You know, if they sell a handheld separate from the console, and the NX is basically going to be like in the same situation, it's going to be underpowered again, then I don't understand what Nintendo is doing. Why not just stick with the Wii U? Because if they ain't trying to actually try to compete, then they're wasting time, they're wasting money, and they got to at least have this have the NX as at least a little bit. It has to be at least a little bit less powerful than the Neo. If it's at least a little bit more powerful than the PS4, then I would be satisfied. Just make us a good console. You know, have at least a 1080p, 60 frames per second. You know, just give us something good. You know, give us a good hardware, you know, we already know about Nintendo software. But you have to remember, third parties is what's driving this industry nowadays. Third parties makes up over 70% of the Xbox One's library, the PlayStation 4's library. Third parties is taking over. If Nintendo makes a console that is not third party friendly, then it's going to be the same situation with the Wii all over again. This is why I'm kind of skeptical about this situation, because we still don't know what the NX is. I know it's been confirmed by the Nintendo president of Canada, in which I did not know they have president in Canada. He said that basically we're going to get more information. Well, the NX is going to get revealed in the fall. And by it being revealed in the fall, it better be the first or second week of September, because they can't go October or November or even December just now showing the console, knowing that the console is coming out in March. That is a bad strategy. I don't know what Nintendo is trying to do. Yes, Zelda, love it. That game is awesome. That game, hands down, was the best game at E3. It was the most popular game, the most talked about game at E3, and this is why I'm so hyped. But at the same time, I am very concerned about spending another $300-400 for a Nintendo console, and we're going to go through the same issues that we went with the Wii U. This is basically why this is cause for concern, because Nintendo is not throwing us a bone of what this NX is. They're not explaining what's going on. They're not explaining, explaining on how much third-party support are we getting, or how much first-party support are we getting. We got decent amount of first-party games during the Wii U's life cycle, but we did not get as much as we had back then during the Wii, during the GameCube generation. Like, we did not get as many. You know, we still waiting on Metroid. We still waiting on F-Zero. We still waiting on Kid Icarus. Animal Crossing. That Meal Festival was a fucking joke. Star Fox was a fucking joke. People was fighting the motion controls more than they was fighting the bosses. Like, come on, man. We're gonna get the real Nintendo games like we got back in the past that put a smile on our face. Well, I'm tired of doing this with Nintendo games. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. I just want a fucking standard controller. That's all I want. That is all I want, Nintendo. Y'all make the best games in the whole wide world, but y'all make the worst hardware. That is the issue. It is all about the hardware these days. But like I say, I don't know what's going on, but hopefully, I'm gonna call it right now. It has to be a hybrid. It has to be a merger. It has to be a merger between the handheld and the console in order for this console to be a success. That's I'm calling it right now. Calling it right now. You know, but I don't understand why Nintendo don't want to compete. I don't. My buddy Alex, Active Gaming, shouts out to him. He basically said in this video the other day that no matter how badly Nintendo is not trying to compete with Microsoft and Sony, but Microsoft and Sony is competing with Nintendo. It doesn't matter how much Nintendo is running away from the competition. The competition is running towards Nintendo and taking their ideas, like with the Wii Remote, like with the touchpad, the gamepad. You know, the PlayStation 4 had Vita. The Xbox One had Smart Glass, so they copied Nintendo with that. Of course, you know, like I said a while ago, they copied Nintendo with the motion controls, with the Kinect, with the PlayStation Move. Doesn't matter what Nintendo tries to do. The competition will always try to do something better and one up Nintendo. That's why I feel that Nintendo needs to try their best to make the best hardware. Make the best hardware. Not only make the best hardware, see what the hell the competition is doing. Like, come on, man. This don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It does not. But I'm not gonna have one game in Legend of Zelda get me hyped over the NX, because I could always buy and use the Wii U and buy the Legend of Zelda. I want to know, if I spend $300 to $400 on this product, will I get in return the software that I was supposed to be getting? Like, that's all I want to know. I don't want to go through this 4 to 5 games per year with the Wii U. Well, with the NX. I don't want to go through that again. This was a disastrous generation for the Wii U owners. Yes, there were some good games like Bayonetta 2, one of the best games ever. Mario Kart, beautiful game, love it. Smash Brothers, hell of a game, lots of content. Mario 3D World. Of course, we got Pikmin 4, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. We got 2 Zelda remastered games with Twilight Princess and what was the other one? It's not Skyward Sword. It's the goddamn, I keep forgetting. Wind Waker HD. Yes, we got those games, but the freaking Wii U still failed miserably. It still failed really, really, really hard. Like, it was disastrous. This is why you have to compete. You have to have the best hardware. You have to make more software. Yes, Nintendo had the most and the best exclusives, but exclusives is irrelevant now. I'm just being honest. If it was all about exclusives, then the Wii U would have been on top. They would have been the top dog, but it's not the case. It's all about having Grand Theft Auto on your system. It's all about having Madden, NBA 2K, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Battlefield, The Witcher, Dark Souls. You have to have those games in order to compete. Because if you don't have those games, all you're doing is bringing back those Wii consumers, and you're going to have yourself another casual console again, in which Ubisoft basically came out the other day and said that Nintendo is basically trying to regain those Wii consumers. That is very alarming, knowing how Ubisoft had a good relationship with with Nintendo, especially with the Wii U generation. Even though a lot of y'all crapped on Ubisoft for leaving and basically said that the Wii U owners don't play games like Assassin's Creed. They play games like Just Dance, and they're right. They're right. They are right. Because y'all didn't support Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. Y'all did not support Splinter Cell Blacklist. Y'all did not support those games. Y'all barely even supported Rayman Legends. That was one of the best games in the Wii U, even though it was underrated. I swear to God, if the Rayman Legends would have had a Nintendo stamp on it, if Rayman Legends was made by Nintendo, y'all would have fucking supported that game, but y'all didn't. I supported it. Where the hell have y'all been? This is the reason why we are in this situation, because a lot of y'all Nintendo fans refuse to buy third-party games. Y'all refuse to don't want to support these games that does not have a Nintendo stamp on it. If it have a Nintendo stamp on it, then y'all want to support it. Like, this is why I don't deal with a lot of these Nintendo fans in this community. There are some good ones and there are some delusional ones. But like I say, this NX is gonna have to be a hybrid. Otherwise, it's gonna be a failure. But anyway, guys, y'all just give me y'all thoughts and y'all opinions on how y'all feel about this whole entire situation. Yes, I am freaking hyped for Zelda. Really, I love that game. That game was the best game at E3, but Nintendo did not win E3 based on one game. I don't know why a lot of these guys in this community saying that Nintendo won E3 based on one fucking game. Or you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. One fucking game. You God of War, fucking Scalebound, Horizon Zero Dawn, Gears of War 4, Spider-Man. You telling me one game overlap all those games I just named? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, guys, y'all just give me y'all thoughts and y'all opinions on how y'all feel about this whole entire situation. Do y'all really think Nintendo won E3 based on one fucking game? But you know what? I don't even want to go to no huge rant. You know, I am ranting, but I don't want to go to no extreme rants. But y'all just give me y'all thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Once again, it's your boy ReGame27, and y'all have a good day.
Reboot Game.